Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Michael Cripps. I'm the president of the Arts Consortium. And we have a couple other board members here. Donna, you want to raise your hand? Mark, you want to raise your hand? Okay, good. And do we have people that are here for the first time? You want to stand up and kind of introduce yourself?
My name is Mike.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, my name is Mike, and this is my first time here.
Kind of.
I can talk a bit about the art. Yeah.
And he's new, the first Friday, he's a venue.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm excited to see it then. Yeah, okay. And then you're new.
Of course,
Oh, okay. Well, we won't bother you then.
But that's cool now, so.
Okay. And then back here, we got a couple people.
I'm just with one.
Well, Sylvia, we'll worry about you later. Okay.
But since because I'm going with him on this spot on the South Valley art tour, it's gonna be CBD.
It's gonna be what?
CBD is almost photography.
I'm Jim Bryant, and I will be exhibiting at the South Valley Art Tour with my wife. I'll be doing my photograph.
Okay, well, see, you were kind of get out of that one. Okay. Well, it's going to be a nice evening here. And Sandra, I think we're going to ask you to come up here and kind of comment on what's going on in the art world.
Hi, everyone. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm the administrative assistant here. I just have a couple updates for you guys all night. A little out of order if you have the agenda, but just wanted to let you know, I think this is the first time I'm announcing it here, that the Watermark Art Contest is open, and so is the nominations for our Artist of the Year. Both deadlines are in May, May 6th for the nominations for Artist of the Year and May 13th. So you guys have some time to do some new art, see what you guys want to submit. Like we've said before, we don't need the physical art piece. You don't have to give it to us or even present it to us. We just need a picture of it. And then the application will have where you put your title, what medium it is. And if we do need a better picture, if you're the winner, we'll reach out to you so we can either take a better picture for you or you can send us another one. But you have the chance to win $500. So that's a pretty good price. And then you get featured in our Watermark magazine that comes out yearly. The nominations are out. You'll see if you visit the website, our Artist of the Year page. And then you can also find the link to the nomination form. It's a Google form. You'll fill it out. You can find it on our website and then through our social media, Facebook and Instagram on our link tree. For an easier way to find it. And if you know of someone that you think it will be a good Artist of the Year, it's a good idea to go ahead and take a look at that. Because there is a few things that we are asking from you to submit. And if you have any questions, it's always like, we're always here to help you out and to submit. But yeah, I know we have a lot of great artists here in Tulare County, and I want to see everybody's submissions. Oh, I also do have the applications printed for the Watermark Art Contest. So if you guys want to pick one up tonight, there is some printed here. And also want to remind you guys tonight will be one of the last times to purchase or pre-order the passport for our South Valley Art Tour. They are $5 here in person plus tax. You can buy them through Eventbrite. With the Eventbrite fees, it does come out to about 7 something. So if you're interested, I would suggest to come see me after the meeting, and then we can submit an order for you for the in-house price. And so yeah, so the deadline is tomorrow. So yeah, get those orders in. The event is free. The PDF will be available online, but we always suggest to buy the book. It helps us out to print out the books, and it's good to have it in hand while you're visiting the stops, just so you're not pulling out your phone or cell service. And it's a great keepsake. It has all the artist information. It has our images on there. And the artist and our staff work really hard towards this travel guide. And if you guys have any questions regarding that, we're here to answer any of those. So I just wanted to give a few artist previews for the South Valley Art Tour to see what you guys should be expecting for the South Valley Art Tour. So these are some of the Visalia artists. Cecile Garrison, if you guys came to our membership art show, she was a winner of Best in Show. So she's gonna have her studio open. We have a few artists that are participating new for the first time, Oval Gallery. They're our first Friday venue who's also participating. They're one of our special programs. And so they're gonna have 3 artists there, and Soft Chaos Designs. They're also gonna be there. The Oval Gallery is hosting them. And some more Visalia artists. We're gonna be a stop in the South Valley Art Tour. We're gonna have Manuel, Scott, and Lillian, all artists in their own respect. And then the My Voice Media Center artists, we're gonna have a variety of artists who are gonna participate on either day. And then also Michael Hassel's art will still be on the walls for that weekend. And you can see some examples of our My Voice Media Center artists by the door. There's the wall and door by the entrance. You can see some of their art. So they always come here and have a great time in our art classes, and I'm glad they have the opportunity to show some of that product. Some more Visalia artists. Arts Visalia is participating again with 2 artists showing that day, or that weekend. Yeah, and then Michael House, he's gonna be over there, doing performances and also the typewriter. Yes, and then some more artists, Levon and Betty here in Visalia. So as you can see, a wide variety of different art mediums. The Visalia Art League, they're very active here in the community. They're an arts organization, and they get together under one roof, multiple artists. So there's a wide variety of art in that location. And mother and son, they work out of a studio, and so they do recycled jewelry, metalworks, all the great good stuff. We also have Tulare in Porterville. Tulare has a Tulare Historical Museum. Claudia and Nikki. I don't know if you can tell, like I have them staggered. That means that Nikki's going to be at Claudia's location. And in Porterville, we have Silvia, which she's here tonight. So she'll get to give you guys an insight on the South Valley Art Tour. Since she participated last year, so we're honored to have her today. So don't get discouraged by the faraway locations. It's always a good time to explore Tulare County, and please go visit Sylvia out there in Porterville. The same as Exeter and Three Rivers. Exeter has the Cash Museum and Gallery. And Mark Robinson, he's out going towards Three Rivers, so kind of in the middle of Exeter town and going up to Three Rivers. So the good stops all along the way. And then Tim is going to be at Mark's location with some ceramics. And then Three Rivers, beautiful time to go up there right now too. Some ceramics, and then Korea Arts, which is a consignment store that has a lot more artists there too. And Shirley Keller. Shirley Keller's location is beautiful. She's like by a creek, and it's really nice. Yeah, so don't discount any of these stops. They're all great, and you get to see a little bit of Tulare County and explore the arts. Okay, that's all for me. I just wanted to give you guys a little overview, get excited for the South Valley Art Tour. Hopefully encourage you to buy a passport and plan for this event. So yeah, I want to welcome Silvia Rodriguez-Bryant, And like I said, she was an artist who participated last year in the South Valley Art Tour. And she's like, ever since I met her, she's been very prolific here in Tulare County, showing her art, getting out there, making a name for for herself. But I'll let her explain everything. I'll shut up. So without. So.
Thank you so much for the lovely introductions and I had to have a little bit of notes because sometimes I get a little bit nervous. So bear with me. If you don't understand, I will repeat. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you go ahead and keep the microphone next to your mouth?
Yeah,
Just-
I'm not used to this, so I'll make sure I keep it close by. Okay, the South Valley Art Tour. Well, thank you, Sandra, for the introduction. Hello, I'm so excited to be here at the Arts Consortium meeting today. I am here to talk about the South Valley Art Tour, and hopefully by the end, I can encourage you to participate as a guest at these art studios or to host a studio spot in the next year. But before I get into my experience with the South Valley Art Tour, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. This space on? Okay. I am Silvia Rodriguez-Bryant. I am a multidisciplinary artist, primarily focusing on oils, acrylics, and ceramics. This is a picture of myself posing happily and proud after the South Valley Art Tour. I had such a wonderful experience. So I didn't, I make sure I have that as a, as a, picture to remember my little experience after the South Valley Art Tour. I'm gonna go to the next slide. To tell you a little bit about myself, I was born in Saguayo, Michoacan, Mexico. I immigrated to the United States in 1989. I received a bachelor degree in Spanish with a minor in art from California State University. And I started pursuing art seriously in 2022. So after I received my degree in art, I didn't stop there. I continued taking classes. After graduating, I was able to take classes in drawing, photography, ceramics. In 2010, I took my first ceramic class and I fell in love with it. But so far, since 2022 to now to 26, I had exhibited in 27 shows around in California, especially right here in the Central Valley. And I've been doing it with the help of my daughter, who is my manager, Cynthia. Cynthia helps me with, proposals and things like that. It's not just me. For me, I spend most of the time in the studio, and that's why I would say I haven't been able to show you some of the pieces that you're gonna see that I have done in the past 2 years. So all the work that I have done, it is very recently. Like I mentioned, I work in acrylics and ceramics. Acrylics, oils, and ceramics. This is one of my latest paintings that I had the opportunity to exhibit here in November. This piece is an oil on canvas, and this piece is titled "To a Better Life," a mejor vida. And this one got a lot of notice, or it traveled a lot through an open call through the Mexican consulate and other agencies in Mexico City. It went to Australia, Germany, Mexico City, and other parts of Mexico City. Not in a physical form, but in print form, and also in video. Many galleries show video in physical form. Not physical form, in print form, I'm sorry. These are 3 of my paintings. I've been known in this area for this series that I call Influencias Culturales de mi Niñez. These are, the first 2 are acrylic on canvas, and this one is oil painting. And I'm being known most for this type of art, surrealistic Mexican pop culture art, right here around the valley. But I also do portraits. All these 3 are oil and canvas. I have a portrait of myself, my father in the center, and my father-in-law. I don't know if anybody has seen this type of work. I also have worked in ceramics. Like I mentioned, I start learning ceramics in 2010, and I start working in a series called Diablitos Malditos. It's kind of translated like naughty little devils or mischievous little devils. This one and that one over there have horns, so I try to do my figurines with horns. And the one in the center is something that I wanna create a new series on that particular type of look that I want to title like "Kiss Me" or "Bésame," and most of my paintings have that look of that, plump lips like ready to kiss. And I have 10 pieces so far on those little devils, and the "Kiss Me" I'm been developing more, making more on that series as well. So the South Valley Art Tour. So like I say, since 2022, I have been trying to increase my notoriety around the valley. So when I saw the opportunity with the South Valley Art Tour, I knew I had to take it. Yeah, my daughter pushed me a lot. When she saw my interest in being focused on working on my art on 2022, she really pushed me like, "Mom, let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Let's go ahead and start exhibiting." And I been kind of following her advice, and it's paying off because I'm barely starting to get noticed, which I think is great since 2022 to now. Let me that's why to participate in the South Valley Art Tour. Why to participate in the South Valley Art Tour? Well, I have done it in two different ways, as a guest and as a studio staff. And I encourage you to do one, or I encourage you to do one, both, or to do to do it all over and over again. And I'll give you the reasons why. I experienced such like when I did the guest, when I did my experience as a guest, I experienced so much knowledge that it got me ready to think about hosting my own studio staff. One of the things that I got from being a guest, going from a studio to a studio in 2022 and 2023, these are some of the things that I got from there. First, I got the confidence to participate as a studio staff. The next one, I gathered ideas to how to set up my home and a studio for visitors. And one that it was very important to me was I became inspired to make my home as visiting as possible. In one of the stops, I had this lady, this artist lady who walking us, having like a lot of things for us to enjoy. She had coffee, she had tea, she had snacks, she had water, and she had fruit. And I thought I wanna create that experience for my studio staff. And last year when I did my studio staff, I make sure I have a little bit of that in extra for my guests. And one of the other positive things that it came out for me as a guest, I was able to network with galleries. And this was a very good thing for me because when I stopped in Veritas Art Center, I got to meet the organizer of that space, and she invited me to collaborate with her. And I start working. I've been working with her for the past 3 years, helping them with their events. And it was Mercy Herrera who gave me my first solo show in 2024, where I was able to exhibit Influencias Culturales de mi Niñez for the first time. And that pushed me to create that body of work because I didn't have any paintings at all. So that was a plus for me. And for me, that experience, like if you wanna host in a studio staff, I think I encourage you to do that because to meet other people, to meet galleries, because that's gonna give you the connection. So have the people around you that is going to help you to, they're going to help you along your career. The last one, I meet other artists who have become part of my network circle. And this is so wonderful because now that I go to art events or art galleries, there is people that I know. I don't feel lonely. I'm a very quiet person. So when I go and see some people that I know, I feel like, okay, it feels comfortable because the person you can attack to people. Sometimes it's intimidating to walk to a space that you don't know. So that for me was very, very helpful. And we're gonna move forward and see. To recap our the art tour. I'm losing my notes right here. Let me see. 2025 art tour recap. I have a video that I'm going to show you how my studio, how the pathway to my studio and what did I show inside my little studio space. Okay, just click. Okay, this is my home. What I did right here, I cleared the driveway and I put the sign on my the name of my exhibit. I make sure I clean all the space around my greenhouse. And then as you see on the entrance, I have my little store where I have everything for sale there. And then I have my portraits in a single area, like all together right there. I try to separate it to create like different sections. And then I have Influencias Culturales de mi Niñez and that 3 walls with some pedestals with some of my sculptures. Okay, it's very short, but another thing that you were not able to see in the video, in the center of the studio space, I had a table with more ceramics, more ceramics around there. Okay. And this is the invitation. I don't know if you saw it on the garage door. I wrote the name of my exhibition. We decided to make an exhibition. I'm looking that I think I missed one. Can I go back? I think I missed something. Did I miss a part of being a studio staff? Yeah. I don't know if I went too fast. Studio staff. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think I clicked probably twice. But I'm gonna come back to this because this is part of being a part of the studio staff. When I have my studio, I was able to introduce myself for the first time in my community in Porterville. And I was able to create an exhibit in my own home. That was when we went to the flyer of my exhibit. This is the part that I realized that I didn't mention. So I created an exhibit. I wanted to make it a little bit different from other studios and to create more like a special exhibition for my guests to enjoy. I also hosted a field trip with the Boy Scouts of the Sequoias. And I was featured in the Porterville Recorder. We invited a journalist to come and visit, and I was stopping. She ended up writing, and I was featured in the Porterville Recorder. And of course, we make sales. I'm sorry about I think I skipped way too much. And we saw the recap of the video of how my studio looked like. Yeah, and I put the sign of the invitation for the exhibition. So that's where I was. This is the invitation that we did. We make sure we send it to social media channels, and also I send personal invitations to family and friends. And we had a very good turnout both of the days. We put the date and time. And I was able to show my Influencias Culturales de mi Niñez in Porterville. In Porterville, we don't have many opportunities to show our art because there is no venues that they are doing this. So I had the opportunity to show these pieces at my own home. create an experience. What we try to do with all these, we try to create an experience for visitors. You know, like you saw in the video, the visitors walk through the greenhouse. We had snacks and refreshments available. We have beer and wine for the 21 and over. We have also coffee and water. We make sure we have snacks and fruit. And we encourage, when people came, encourage to take some for the next stop so they can eat on the way for their next stop. We also created two self-directed activities. We did a drawing activity and a painting. I'm sorry, a painting activity and a dry clay activity for whoever that wanted to participate. We also make sure we have areas for seating just in case people decided to stay a little bit longer. And it really worked because when the Boys and Girls Club came, their teachers were able to relax while the kids were doing their activities. And also we have the opportunities for entry-level art purchases. I got to sell some of my pieces, not from my collection, but from other art pieces that I had done for fun or that I had exhibited in another time, so in the past. Right here, you can see some of the things that happened. We have the Boys and Girls Club right here in my studio. You can see on the back my space. It's not that big, but we try to make it we try to put a lot of things to see. I put a couple posters with my information, my artist statement, and my bio, and we make sure we have like a lot of interactions and a lot of things to see. So in the center, you see one of the activities. We make sure also to have instructions so they can know what to do. And also we did the same thing for the clay, and you see the children right here working in both of the activities, the clay and the drawing activity. The outcomes, what happened, what were the outcomes for my 2025 studio stop? We have over 70 visitors coming to my studio stop. We sold 7 pieces, netting about $1,000 in sales. And of course, I was included in the photo bill recorder, and I feel like we hosted a very successful field trip. We got comments from the students and the teachers about the experience that the kids really enjoy the field trip. And these are some photographs of some of my sales, and of course you see me right there, probably holding the photo bill recorder article or paper. Okay, what is expected for 2026 exhibit? We're going to do another exhibit because I thought it was very fun, and I'm very happy to mention, I think Jim already mentioned it. I've been encouraging to show his photography. I met Jim when he was taking photographies many years back, and then he stopped. But I think it's time for him to join me and this experience. So he's going to be showing some of his photographies, and I'm going to be able to exhibit some of my newest pieces. And of course, we're going to have refreshments and snacks. And we are going to do a donation-based painting activity based on one of my dolls, in my series Influencias Culturales de mi Niñez. And of course, there's going to be art in merchandise available for purchase. I think that's all I have. So I encourage you all to come. Everybody is invited. And we are the only, my studio is going to be the only one open in Porterville. So you are welcome to come and stop. We're going to try to make it as inviting and as engaging as possible. So you can come and have a good time. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, go ahead. My daughter my daughter works for the Boys and Girls Clubs, and she was able to make that collaboration. But I think if you make a phone call and talk to if you want the Boys and Girls Club from Visalia, maybe talk to somebody on the top and ask them. Oh, it was a Saturday. Yes, they came on the tour, and they got a bus and they put the kids in the not a bus. I think it was a bus or a and they got it was a two vans. Okay, two vans. And they got the students coming to the house. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I think that can help you. And also, invite them. I mean, the kids come and then if they want to come back the next day, they can bring their parents. Their parents can drive them the next day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, good exposure for work.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you found that you can generate some collaboration, some ideas. Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would you do me a favor and repeat that for the folks at home, what he just said?
Okay. Okay. Jim. Oh, what do
Yeah,
you,
you can say it.
go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
Say it. You have to say it into the
Yeah,
microphone.
come and see because I think he's he has other ideas. I think as time comes, we're gonna have more ideas because we're gonna make it being the only studio in Porterville, we're gonna make it as exciting and as enticing for people to come. Go ahead.
I think one of the things that we need to look at is expanding the exposure. Meaning reaching out to, if you have local colleges, even local high schools that have, art, because there's artists everywhere, junior high schools, you'd be surprised. So it's important to reach out to as many people as possible so they can get the exposure and get ideas and maybe join this tour. Because it really is a super experience, really is. We had a phenomenal time last year. We had a phenomenal time when we visited. So it's really just a very great experience for everybody. And it would be great for young people. I think that's important. Get them started now.
Any other questions? Or if you have done the tour, do you have any input, any ideas that I could implement in my own studio, in my own experience? Because, I'm learning as I go. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Any ideas? Okay. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, if you get a chance, Sylvia will kind of explain some of the thought process behind some of her subject matter. It's very interesting. We had a chance to do that over in Lindsay when you were at the gallery over there with my wife and I. Yeah, anyway, it's very interesting. Michael, do you want to say a little bit about what classes you offer? You want to just come up here and then we can kind of get a little free advertising for you. You're gonna write X.
Hi, so like I said, we just opened up in January and we offer drawing classes for kids and painting classes for kids and adults. And it's a step-by-step approach to painting fine art. And it's a really, really cool process and anyone can do it. If you ever wanted to paint fine art, it does that. And I'm also looking to host events like art shows, different like poetry and small theater productions would be great because I think the space develops different types of art scenes. We also offer a free class for you to come and check out the studio and check out our process, see if it works for you. And that's pretty much it. I'm also an artist, I paint my own stuff and I'm a self-taught artist and this program really elevated my painting side, really sorry, I'm a bit nervous. It's a really good program and it's the Art Academy of Visalia. If you want to check it out, check out our website. It's the Art Academy of Visalia, and we're open Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays and Sundays. So if you get a chance, come on out and check it out. Yeah, it's 112 South Locust, right near Fugazi's, near Main and Locust. Across, yeah, right across. And yeah. All the artwork on the walls is all student artwork, right? It's all student artwork ranging from the ages of 10 to adults. Yeah, there's some adult work up there, but yeah, it's amazing artwork. If you see these kids just creating beautiful, beautiful work. And yeah, come check it out if you get a chance. And
Thank you. Okay. So, do we, well, who's running the meeting here? I wasn't ending anything. We have announcements now, and I'm sure that Tracy has something to add. Okay. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, I think everyone in here knows me. My name is Tracy Polconico. I'm the executive director over at Arts Visalia. Couple of fun things that we've got going on. We're currently looking for our 2027, 2028 exhibitions. So that sounds like a long ways away, but in artist time, that's tomorrow. It is free to exhibit. It is free to show at Arts Visalia. It's free to apply. Full information on how to apply can be found at artsvisalia.org under the Artist Opportunities tab, or there's a printout in the back with the full list of information that you just need to send me to let me know what kind of show you want to show at Arts Visalia. Our youth art classes are online and ready to be signed up for, so they start in March. Go ahead, check that out. We offer full and partial scholarships to any kiddo who wants to take an art class at Arts Visalia. And if you're interested in figure drawing, that is tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m., right in the gallery. I want to take director hat off, put artist hat on. I'm currently exhibiting myself in 2 exhibitions, one at the Tulare Historical Museum, the Varied Impressions of Tulare County. Check it out. I'm one of dozens of local artists who've created artwork about Tulare County. Go take a look at that one. That's really cool. And then the other one I'm showcasing in an online exhibition out of Portugal at the Curio Art Gallery. So you can see the full exhibition at curiogalleria.com. And that's it. That's all I got. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm certain if you look up Tulare Historical Museum, goes to the end of the month. So the 26th, I think, is the last day for the show. But I'll have to check. You'll have to look into their hours. Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy. All right. Any other announcements? Oh, Michael, look at this. Come on up. Michael is our Artist of the Year. And actually, if you haven't had a chance, out here, so stick around after the show and the meeting and kind of check out his work. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Michael, as well. Seems to be a few Michaels here. So, but yeah, thank you so much. This is my debut art exhibit. My background is in spoken word and poetry slam and performance, and I've been running the Loudmouth for going on almost 14 years now, but this is the first time that I get to introduce my craft and my poetry in a visual medium such as this. So very thankful again to the consortium for the opportunity, as well as all the folks who kind of helped inspire and help me put this all together. So yeah, please do check out the exhibit, check out all the pieces. Encourage you all to definitely interact with the typewriter station that I have back there as well. And I did just finish setting up my merch table as well, where I do have some of my books and posters available for purchase too. So in addition to that, I still will be running my events over at Arts Visalia, the Loudmouth Poetry Jam. Our next show is coming up this Sunday, where it is our kickoff for our brand new slam season. We just put together a really incredible team of poets who are going to be representing the Central Valley at various national level competitions, including Chichara Festival out in Albuquerque next month, as well as the Bigfoot Regional Poetry Slam up in Portland in the summertime. So we're going to be doing a lot of performances, a lot of fundraising events, which include the next two First Fridays. We will be back here at the Consortium where I'm going to be hosting live poetry readings for the First Friday exhibition. So next month we'll feature myself as well as a few of my closest friends in the poetry community. And in April, we are doing a fundraiser show featuring the new Loudmouth Slam team, all of our 6 poets who are representing our community at the big stage levels. But yeah, feel free to come talk to me and be happy to talk about my exhibit more, talk about any individual pieces, or even talk about the typewriters. I have flyers available for the next show. So I've got my hand in a lot of different projects right now, and I'm excited to get to invite you all to be a part of it. For Sunday, we start off at 2:00 with a free poetry writing workshop. We call them our lab sessions. So that runs from 2 to 3:30. And then we start the poetry slam at 4:00, where it is a $10 entry then. Until April 24th.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Well, any other announcements we have? I guess that's about it. Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Yeah, and have a good evening. Thanks.